Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. We begin tonight in the city of Hazleton, where last night City Council voted on several ordinances. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the details.
An ordinance of the City of Hazleton to require permits for yard sales passed its first reading last night at City Council's meeting. The ordinance would regulate the number of yard sales permissible, establish a time of removal of yard sale signs, and provide penalties for violations thereof.
You know, I talked to a few business owners. Sort of not fair to the small business owner who's got to come up, pay a license, provide insurance, and then they drive through the city and they see yard sales going on for 6 months, daily or weekly. I didn't think it was fair to them. I think that, you know, if you're going to do that, it's considered a business. Our police department, fire department has a lot more problems than that. I just thought to get something on the books so that when you do get the abuser, you know, when you get the abuser, I mean, most of our business are small business now. It was almost to protect them.
An ordinance establishing a permit program for the moving of household goods in bulk in the city also passed its first reading. City Council says the key to these ordinances is educating the people. We
got assurances from all our departments heads, people, that, you know, we're not going to go out gung-ho on this. We're going to first try and educate the people on what, you know, what was made and how to comply, and hopefully make it better for everybody.
An ordinance reciting Ordinance 2009-16 and amending a portion of the Pennsylvania Uniform Construction Code was tabled as well.
But I know a lot of it when I read it was things that were agreed to back in 2009. To me, it was more the fee and make, you know, I know our code department met with state officials, make it proper in line, you know, the fee. So it's tabled. Maybe we'll bring it up again and see what happens. Maybe other councils get more information from the people, and we'll see what happens.
City Council's next monthly meeting will be held on October 26th at 6 p.m. Reporting from Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
The Hazleton Fire Department received a $360,000 federal grant that will fund 3 career firefighter positions over the next 3 years. The city secured the grant through the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Staffing for Adequate Fire and Emergency Response Program. It will pay the salaries and benefits for 3 firefighter positions. City Fire Chief Donald Leschko said one of the grant-funded positions will be a vacancy that was created by retirement. The other 2 positions are new positions to the city department. Leschko said the positions probably won't be filled until the beginning of 2019. The number of paid firefighters will increase to 20 when the new positions are added to the ranks. When you add in the chief and the 2 deputies, that number grows to 23 total in the department. Hazleton has a combination fire department that consists of paid fire drivers and volunteer firefighters. The starting salaries for the new hires in 2019 will be just over $45,000. Butler Township is looking for a new township manager. The Board of Supervisors accepted the resignation of Mary Ann Petrilla Tuesday night. Supervisors said they could not comment on Petrilla's resignation as it dealt with personal and family medical leave information. Petrilla served more than 17 years as a township manager, first in 1995 to 2006, and then from February 2012 to the present. Petrilla was elected Luzerne County Controller in November of 2005. 2 years later, she was elected as a county commissioner. She was a member of the last Board of Commissioners before the county made the switch to an 11-member county council. The supervisors also approved the motion Tuesday to advertise for a new manager whose pay will be based on experience. This winter season, officials in Banks Township will be writing tickets if you do not abide by the snow ban parking ordinance. Township supervisors unanimously approved a revision to the snow ban ordinance that applies only to the village of Tresco. The revised ban changes the parking against the ban from a summary citation that's filed at a local magistrate to a $50 ticket. The ordinance will take effect November 1st. All 3 supervisors, the township's code enforcement officer, the township's constable, and the township plow truck drivers will be able to issue the tickets. This year, supervisors say the winter season starts November 1st, 2018, which means there's no parking on an even number side of the street, since 2018 is an even number. Next year, there will be no parking on the odd side. That's next year, as in next snow season. Snow season in Banks Township runs from November to May 2019. Wednesday night, Hazleton City Police were called to the area of the Beach Street playgrounds for a report of gunshots and a fight. Hazleton's police chief said the officers who responded to the reports of the fight and shots fired near the playground recovered no evidence or casings of shots fired. The incident appeared to have been a fight between a group of females, according to Chief Speziale. The police stopped a vehicle occupied by 4 females but recovered no weapons. No weapons were found near the playground either in the city of Hazleton. A Wilkes-Barre man was sentenced after he pleaded guilty last week to attempted murder during a drug robbery in 2017. Luzerne County Judge David Lupus accepted the plea of Shaquan Nunu Rogers Jordan. Rogers Jordan, along with Jordan Hall and Dominic Harvey, went to the home of Austin Naples on October 24th to buy marijuana. During the deal, Rogers Jordan pulled out a gun and Naples got into a struggle with him. Naples was shot and injured during the incident. Rogers Jordan will spend the next 9 to 20 years in prison. He was given credit for already serving 310 days in prison. His accomplices in that are also awaiting trial. The Republican Speaker of the in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives, Mike Turzai, wants to pass legislation that will give victims of child abuse 2 years window to file older lawsuits. The current law requires victims to file a lawsuit before they turn 30. The limit for criminal prosecution is before the victim turns 50. The grand jury report released last month on child sex abuse in the Catholic Church recommended the 2-year window. Governor Tom Wolf also supports the window and other reforms that were suggested by the report. Turzai believes that the Senate and the House have to find an agreement to get this bill to the governor's desk, allowing victims of older crimes to sue. Coming up on WYLN News, the governor announces money for flood recovery. Plus an expo for senior citizens today. We stopped there to see what was going on. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast on WYLN. Tomorrow, we're going to see some showers throughout the day, a high of 71. Saturday and Sunday, though, for this weekend, not looking too bad, a high of 74 and 75. And what's left of hurricane flow, we could be seeing some of that Monday and Tuesday in our area. We'll be right back after this.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
Johnny, so what really was the deciding factor for you to run for Congress?
Mom, I want to fight for you and the people of Northeast Pennsylvania. And I will bring jobs for the young people here to create opportunities that I didn't have, and to fight to make sure that your Social Security is protected.
Make sure that you do it with integrity. I don't want you to be one of those people in Washington.
You don't have to worry about that.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Governor Tom Wolf today announced that over $6 million have been made available for flood recovery efforts in flood-stricken areas of north central and eastern Pennsylvania. The governor directed the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection to provide the required cost share for the projects so that eligible projects will be available at no cost to local governments. The funding will assist communities recovering from the recent floods and help them prepare for future storm events. In our area, funding will be available for Columbia, Luzerne, Montour, and Schuylkill counties for flooding events that occurred in the summer of 2018. The United States Department of Agriculture Natural Resources Conservation Service will provide 75% of restoration funding, with DEP providing 25% to match eligible projects. The Schuylkill County Courthouse and 3 other county-owned buildings will be getting security upgrades. The Board of Commissioners voted to approve the upgrades at the proposal of the County Sheriff Joe Grudy. Improvements to the video surveillance system and the buildings will be getting a new entry system for county employees. Johnson Controls Security Solutions LLC of Illinois will receive the over $390,000 contract for the work. The courthouse, along with the County Communications Center, the Children and Youth Building, and the 410 North Center Street Office Building will be getting the upgrades done. County employees will also be receiving new ID cards, so that will allow them in and out of the buildings through secure doors. All the county commissioners acknowledge the need for better security measures everywhere in the county. Today was a special day for some area senior citizens. Wyln News intern Bethany Gelati has more.
For 25 years, the Senior Expo in Hazleton has been held as an annual event at the Laurel Mall.
And our senior population is used to it. They know that they can come here. We have a great raffle at the end. All of the vendors, we have a number of vendors. Every year we get more, so they pack it. We've had over 90 vendors. And it's everything you can think of, to planning the end of your retirement times. We have the Drop the Drugs van here today, which we're really glad about. So people are dropping off their prescription medication. It's just kind of a fun day for seniors. They get to get out and interact with each other and see what kind of services that they should be, availing themselves to and what's out there.
Property tax rebates are available for senior citizens who apply.
We have a property tax rebate that you can get if you own your home and you fill out this rebate. You can get money back. Most families get about $650 back. If you're a renter, you also can qualify for it. So we're always trying to get that information out. We have thousands of people that fill out that form, and property taxes, school property taxes, as they continue to go up, it's very hard for seniors and people on fixed incomes. People at home, if you're unable to come into our office, we'll send it to you. We can do it over the telephone with you. We can pay special visits to help out with that.
Barbara Macara of Freeland lives in a senior living building and has been involved in the rent rebate program for about 5 years. The residents of her building were completely unaware of the rebate program.
And so a few of them I talked to, when that I needed to get forms for them, I called O'Toole's office, and the next day they had their forms, like the next day or 2 days later. And if they haven't had a form, they can call Tara's office, and like I said, it's the next day later it's in the mail.
Those seniors looking for more information on the rebate program can contact Two Hills office by calling 570-453-1344. In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Bethany Gelati.
Coming up on Claire's News Choice, an event this weekend in Pottsville that will be full of food, beer, and music, plus when you can catch the Fun Fest Parade here on WYLN. But first, let's take a look at today's winning Midday Lottery numbers. Good luck if you played, everyone. Stay with us.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing
for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
One of the greatest fairs on the East Coast, the 163rd Bloomsburg Fair, September 21st through the 29th, with farm and garden exhibits, agriculture displays, Cinderella carriage rides, demolition derbies, and tractor and truck pulling. Take a ride on the carousel or one of the many amusement rides. For a scenic ride, jump on the Sky Ride. The grandstand boasts a lineup of entertainment you don't want to miss. Order your tickets online or at the grandstand office. Always a wide variety of attractions and food vendors. Come and enjoy a day at the Bloomsburg Fair. Visit us on the web at www.bloomsburgfair.com or call 570-784-4949. Community and You. I'm Julia Wiegand, and today we are on location at Christ Lutheran here in Cunningham. And today with me, I have Cindy, secretary, and she's here to talk a little bit about the open house that is going to be throughout the whole week, starting September 17th, I believe. So tell me a little bit about this.
Yes, we're going to have an open house here following our big celebration on September 16th. It's an open house for our bicentennial, and all of our historical displays, all the posters and pictures you see here will be on display. Will be open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we are inviting anyone in the community, outside of our little community here, to come and see it. There will be folks here from the church to answer any questions you might have. There's no admission charge. You can just come in and browse as you want, look over the old church records, see pictures of past events, the things we've done in our anniversary year will all be here for you to look at.
Now, you mentioned something about the bishop coming as well. Is that correct?
The bishop from the Northeast Pennsylvania Synod, our synod, will be here on Sunday the 16th for our special anniversary worship service and dinner that is following afterwards. So he will be here to help us celebrate.
Wow. Now, this is all part of the 200-year anniversary of your church, correct? So is the date coming up? Like when is the 200?
We don't know the actual date of establishment back in 1818, but we feel it was probably in the fall because that was a time when the farmers were finished with crops and things and probably had time to spend more time on it. So we're going with that because we don't have a documentation of the exact first worship service back then, 200 years ago.
Well, I'm sure that this week is going to be full of, knowledge and past, just bringing up, what is it like working for the 200, this church, you said you were a lifer, correct?
Yes.
You've been here for a very long time. What's it like, coming back, celebrating all of this, rich history that we've got going on in this church?
Well, as you said, I've been a member all of my life, and going back and looking through this, remembering things from my lifetime here and from my parents who were members here, and all of that, and just talking about folks that I knew who unfortunately aren't with us any longer, but just sweet, sweet memories of everything.
Well, thank you so much, Cindy, for joining us today on Community and You here at Christ Lutheran Church. And, let's give a repeat of when this is going to be taking place.
It is Monday through Friday, September 17th to the 21st, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there's free admission, so come and just look at all of our displays and learn all about our 200 years of history.
What's better than free admission, right?
That's right.
Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us on Community and You. We'll see you next time.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Irely Chiropractic Offices, celebrating 43 years of practice and community participation in the Hazleton area. Doctors Tricia and Terrence Irely, keeping Hazleton moving since 1975.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
Celebrate the history and culture of Pottsville with music, beer, ethnic food, crafts, and so much more. The inaugural Pottsville On Tap Festival is presented by the Pottsville Area Development Corporation and the Pottsville Business Association and is hosted by the Yuengling Brewery and the 250th anniversary of Anthracite. The day-long event will feature a Yuengling beer garden, a pierogi eating contest, ethnic food, live music, special tours of the Yuengling Brewery, and local crafts. There will also be activities and programs focusing on colorful history of coal mining and coal miners and how the industry built Pottsville and the nation. There will even be a free showing of the 1970s movie, The Molly Maguires. The event will take place Saturday, September 15th at 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Center Street in downtown Pottsville between Market and Laurel Boulevard. A great event in Pottsville. Last weekend, we celebrated the 40th year of Fun Fest. This weekend, you'll be able to see the Fun Fest parade right here on Wyln TV. Join Paula Degnan and myself for all the fun and the action. We will broadcast the Fun Fest parade this Friday at 3 p.m. along with Saturday at 7 p.m. and the other air times are up on your screen right now. They run pretty much through next weekend. Stay with us. Look at today's weather is next here on Wyln News.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
FunandLC.com is the official source to all the great things to do here and near Luzerne County. Visit our brand new website to find your fun in any PA. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for weekly listings of the top things to do in our area, along with free giveaways to the area's best events. Download any of our annual guides that will provide you with information on local events, outdoor recreation, arts and entertainment, and family fun and activities. Go to funandlc.com today to start finding your fun in Luzerne County.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins, national currency, fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Stop in and get everything you need to make your garden colorful and bright. Check out our incredible low prices only at Van Hoeken Greenhouses, Retail Garden Center, Lofty Road, McAdoo.
watching Wilkes-Barre's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.